Hello CSK family and all you coffee lovers. Most of you enjoy a good cup of coffee and then you know the importance of a delicious creamer, but let's be honest, store-bought creamers can be expensive and sometimes even artificial tasting. So why not make your own? Today we're making copycats of Coffee Mate coffee creamers. We're going to be making two of the most popular classic winter flavors, Peppermint Mocha and Gingerbread. These recipes are super easy to make and taste as good or better than the store-bought versions and will cost about half as much. I'm ready to dive in if you are. So let's grab our aprons and let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to make is the Peppermint Mocha creamer. It's real easy to make. I need a small saucepan and I need a half a cup of milk. This is whole milk. And 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. And now we're going to heat it over medium-low heat. And while it's heating, we want to whisk it so that we get that chocolate thoroughly combined with the milk, and just continue to whisk it until the cocoa is well blended while it's heating. When it just starts bubbling around the edges, then we'll go ahead and add the rest of our ingredients. But just continue whisking. This should take 2 to 3 minutes. Now this is going to make about 2 cups. So you're going to want to store it in either a quart jar or some sort of serving pitcher that has a lid. Okay, it's nice and heated up now. I'm going to turn it down to low and we'll add the rest of our ingredients. We need a cup of half and half. If you don't have half and half or you can't find half and half, you can easily make it yourself. It's 3-to-1 whole milk to heavy cream or whipping cream. I need a cup, so I'm going to do 3/4 cup of whole milk and a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. And that equals my half and half. I'm just going to mix that up a little bit. Now we're going to add that to our pot. Now we're going to add 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk and 1 teaspoon of our peppermint extract. Now on low heat, we're going to go ahead and whisk this for about 1 minute, just until it's fully combined, that sweetened condensed milk is fully incorporated and it's heated all the way through. You can sort of tell when you're whisking it when it's all combined, because all of a sudden you'll get past that thick part of the sweetened condensed milk. You won't have that resistance when you're whisking. Okay, I've got a quart-sized jar now. I've labeled it so I know what it is, and it has a lid. And you know I always reuse my jars, so this is an old peanut butter jar that's been cleaned, and I'm going to pour this in here and I'll store it in the fridge that way. Now you can use it immediately in your hot coffee, or you can chill it before you use it. Either way, keep it in your fridge. Remember, it's a dairy product. Now we're going to do our gingerbread coffee creamer. A few more ingredients, but still just as easy to put together. I have half a cup of whole milk. This one we're mixing everything together in the small saucepan. We also need half a cup of heavy cream or whipping cream, and that's always pretty much our base, either whipping cream and whole milk or half and half and whole milk. Now we'll start adding our flavorings. I need a tablespoon of brown sugar, a tablespoon of molasses. This is going to give us that background for gingerbread. Need a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves. Those are all the ingredients that you would pretty much use in your gingerbread when you're making just a loaf of gingerbread or gingerbread cookies. Now we're going to turn it on medium heat and stir through the mixture until it's hot but not boiling. Now once all the sugar has been dissolved and the spices are incorporated, we're going to go ahead and turn it down to low, and we're going to leave it on low heat for about 5 minutes. And you want to go ahead and keep stirring it all during that 5 minutes so that it doesn't burn or scorch to the bottom of the pot. Okay, after our 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and transfer this to either a jar with a lid or a small pitcher with a lid. This one's not a quart, so you can use a smaller pitcher. This is a 2-cup pitcher. Then again, I just labeled it. And this little pitcher has a lid, so now you can just store it in the fridge until you're ready to use it. As far as how long to keep your creamers, use the expiration date on your dairy as your guide. Once it reaches that point, go ahead and toss it if there's any left and make yourself some new. But you can see the whole thing didn't take us long at all, start to finish. And you've got 2 great winter creamers. It's that easy. In a really short time, we've cracked the code on those expensive store-bought creamers. We whipped up some seriously delicious copycat versions right here in our own kitchen. And guess what? They're way more budget-friendly and way less processed. If you try these recipes, let me know how they turned out in the comments below. Did you add your own twist? I'd love to hear about it. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more delicious and easy to make recipes. Share this video with your friends and family so they can join in on the fun too. And as always, the recipe is just below the like button, as well as a link so that you can print it out. Until next time, have fun in the kitchen.